What's up, coffee explorers? Today I am sitting here at the Station Coffee House in Centralia, Washington with Andy Leo, and he's the founder of Decafino, and let's give Andy the floor to tell us a little bit about that.
Have you ever experienced headache, racing heart, insomnia, or anxiety after drinking coffee? These are all symptoms caused by caffeine overdose. What if I tell you I have an easy solution to all these problems? My name is Andy Liu and I'm the founder of Decafino. We have created a new technology for you to directly remove caffeine from your favorite cup of coffee without compromising the intricate flavor and aroma. The decaf pouch looks and works like a tea bag, will attract and bind with caffeine molecules like a magnet. It is compatible with any kinds of coffee, increasing your selection for low caffeine coffee beyond imagination. The decaf material is made from natural plant extract and earth minerals that are all approved by the FDA. Unlike the traditional decaffeination processes, we do not use any harmful chemical solvents, and the decaf pouch is fully compostable. Our goal is for you to enjoy delicious, healthy, and sustainable cups of coffee that will fit your personal low caffeine lifestyle.
That's a pretty cool idea there, Andy. How does this product work anyway?
Yes, so the decaf pouch, within the decaf pouch, there is a lot of small beads that are made from natural plant extract and earth minerals, and it will selectively absorb caffeine molecules. The decaf pouch will act like a magnet, and it will just attract and bind with caffeine molecules inside the coffee onto the decaf beads, and that's how we can extract caffeine directly from brewed coffee.
That's some pretty wild science there. Andy, let's check this stuff out.
Yeah, awesome. Let's try it. So while it is decaffeinating, it takes about 3 to 4 minutes to decaffeinate, and we'll just talk about coffee.
So what led you to create this?
Yeah, I've been living in Seattle for more than 7 years now, and in a city of coffee, that I realized that a lot of you love coffee, and there's a group of people that they can't tolerate caffeine really well, including myself. So I can't really drink coffee after 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So I've been starting to look around to find better decaf, and it's very difficult to find a good decaf. And after looking at the processes about decaf coffee, a lot of them are treated by chemical solvents, and those chemical solvents are not great for your body or the environment, and some of them are even carcinogenic, which you don't want to be involved with. So looking around and cannot find a solution, so I started this project, Decafino, and we start researching and developing a new way to take out caffeine directly from coffee, that will increase the selection, and the decaf material has to be made from natural ingredients to ensure the healthy and sustainable approach to decaffeination. And that's why we created the decaf pouch.
Tell us a little bit more about your background before you got into the coffee industry.
My background is in chemical engineering, so I have finished my undergraduate studies at the University of Washington in chemical engineering department. The reason I started this project back is because in my first 2 years of college, caffeine has very little effect on me, and I can sleep just as well as not drinking coffee. And I can drink coffee late in the night, let's say 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, absolutely no problem. However, in my third and fourth year, caffeine become a big thing for me. I can't drink coffee after basically 2 or 3 o'clock, otherwise I will not be able to fall asleep during the evening, and that is very painful if you can't sleep after drinking a coffee. And that led me to start looking at different coffee, being in a city of coffee. I've been looking around and I expect to find very good coffee anywhere, including decaf. However, that's not the case. If you walk down to the coffee shop, you will see a lot of great regular coffee, but seldom you will find good decaf. So I thought to myself, why are we experiencing low quality, less tasteful decaf coffee while all the other regular coffee are great? So I started to look into the decaffeination processing. Turns out that more than 70% of decaf coffee are treated with chemical solvents. And during this process, the chemical solvents basically strip away caffeine when the coffee is unroasted, basically in a green coffee stage. In the process, not only the caffeine will be taken out, but also other flavor molecules will be taken out. And that's why it leads to a less flavorful cup of coffee. So I was thinking, if that's the case, then why do we still use chemical solvents? These chemical solvents are not great for people, the consumer, or the environment. And the goal is just to take out the caffeine. Why can't we use natural occurring materials to do this? That's led me to think about the initial phase I was working on, the Decafino technology. And then simultaneously, the decaf coffee don't have a lot of option, because when you use this chemical solvent to do the process, you can only do it with one type of coffee at a time. And the demand for decaf coffee is not as great as regular, so people won't spend a lot of effort trying to find great decaf coffee and then put in the effort to make it decaf. And especially there's a lot of high costs associated with decaffeination that coffee companies just offer very limited selection.
You go to a coffee shop and you ask for decaf, quite frequently you're going to get some coffee that's stale, you're going to get coffee it just doesn't taste good. And the reason why, even if you get like Swiss water processed coffee, which is, in the industry, like the chemical free and the best tasting that you can get, it still tastes like garbage because of the process. But the worst part about it is, like, these small coffee shops that are roasting their own coffees and importing their own coffees, the Swiss water company won't do less than a ton at a time. And that's just really cost prohibitive for a small coffee shop, and it just doesn't make sense. And that's why I think, this is a game changer, the decaffeinated pouch.
Yeah, so it allows the consumer to have on-demand decaf coffee whenever and wherever they want it. Although the Swiss water method is good, but there is still the problem associated with it, is that you need to do at least a couple thousand pounds of coffee to be able to go through this process. And just be real, some of the most exclusive coffee there is, they don't even produce 1,000 pounds a year. They just produce very limited quantity, and there's no way for them to be decaffeinated. However, now with the decaf pouch, it is possible to get a low caffeine variation of all kinds of coffee. Well, as we are approaching approximately 4 minutes, this is done. The process is complete, and we're just going to do some taste testing right now.
So this is the Whirling Dervish blend from Batdorf and Bronson coffee. It's out of Olympia, Washington. So This one that I'm holding right now, it still has the caffeine. It hasn't been treated, so I'm gonna give it a taste and see what I think. Okay, so it's kind of got like a nice cherry flavor, like a dried cherry. So I'm guessing that this is probably a natural processed coffee. It's got kind of a little bit of a light dark chocolate nuance in the background. It's kind of earthy. Maybe a little bit of an oak flavor to it, but it's got a nice full body, and it's a well-rounded cup of coffee. Kind of lingers on your tongue too. All right, so this one has Decafino decaffeinated pouch treatment to it. Let's see if I can tell if there's much of a difference in flavor. It actually made it smoother. It didn't quite have like the bite to it that the caffeinated one had, but it's a little like, I don't know, I imagine it seemed to make it even less acidic than what it already was. And it's definitely a well drinkable coffee. It's not something that, you know, usually if I get something that's decaf, I just pour it out. But this is definitely worth drinking, and it still has that bright cherry flavor to it. It still has that it kind of almost took that dark chocolate nuance that was in the back and brought it and added cream to it and made it a milk chocolate. And so it actually made it sweeter and less acidic, and yeah, it's a really good cup of coffee. So out of all of your testing, what has gone on like through the years that you've done it? I know I met you back at the SCAA 2017, and you know, I've been kind of watching this kind of come about and get better and better as the time has gone on. What's that journey been like?
So actually I met the travel coffee guy in 2017 at SCA, and at the time we have created this piece of technology that we're able to take out caffeine directly from any coffee, any cup of coffee, if you will. However, there were some limitations at the time, mainly that the decaf pouch at the time was really bulky and it's not very easy to take around with you. And another thing that we want to work on was the shelf life. So coffee typically have a relatively short shelf life. We are looking probably at 2 to 4 weeks for fresh coffee, and decaf is no different. However, people don't consume decaf coffee as fast, and shelf life become even a more important issue for them. So we were thinking about the decaf pouch as to be with a longer shelf life, that people will be able to enjoy this product throughout a longer period of time. So that was our phase 1 of product developments, that we're trying really hard to increase the performance, decrease the size, and increase the shelf life for the products. And after that, in our second major iteration, we're able to achieve higher performance, lower package size, and a longer shelf life. However, we're having some issues with the taste, mainly that we were unable to precisely target the caffeine molecule. So at the time we were having some taste problems when we went out to try the decaf pouch with a lot of coffee roasters. So we spent a lot of time at the time period that we try to optimize taste. We work with various Seattle coffee roasters, and then we also do our own cupping tests. We go out and do cupping tests with the coffee roasters and the coffee shop owners. And finally we're able to increase the taste and make it more close to the original counterpart, the caffeinated counterpart. And then right now we are in this phase that we're trying to bring this product into the market. And right now we're just do a lot of the testing that we want to make this most innovative product in the coffee industry.
Where can my viewers get their hands on this? And is there any place that they might be able to go that's near you where they could possibly try it?
As we are setting our production capability, you'll be able to experience the decaf pouch over at our partnering coffee stores, including Conduit Coffee, Fulcrum Coffee, and other coffee shops that it's still increasing in number. Or another way is that you can send us an email at info@decafino.com. That is info@decafino.com. And you'll be able to reach us and we'll be able to provide you with decaf pouch samples to try. And I hope you'll also follow us on Instagram at Decafino Inc. That is DECAFINO_INC. Or Facebook, just at Facebook Decafino, and you'll be able to find and reach us there. Cheers.
So I'll leave all of that in the description underneath the video. And coffee shop owners, if you're interested in having this in your shop so you don't have to buy the overpriced garbage decaffeinated coffee that the people are trying to sell you, and you want something that you can actually have in your shop that your decaf drinkers are actually going to be excited to have because they can finally taste decent coffee again, then definitely get a hold of Andy and work with him to get this product into your shop, and I guarantee it's going to be a big deal in your market. So thanks again, Andy. This has been a great interview, and I'm excited to see where this company goes from here on out.
Thank you, Anthony. I'm happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to be a part of this growing coffee community. Thank you.
Like I said, everything's going to be in the description down below. Please, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment below. Tell us what you think about this idea of the product. Enjoy food, love exploring, and as always, sip exquisitely.